So we're going to look at the area model method now, okay? And what we're doing when we have the area model method is we are breaking apart our numbers by their place values again, but we're going to show it a little bit differently, okay? So let's say we have 32 and we're multiplying it by 41, okay? I want to break these numbers down so that they are easier for me to work with, right? And we really like numbers that end with zeros, okay? Those are just easy for us because we can multiply the numbers that aren't zeros and then we just add in however many zeros we need to add. Okay, so we like breaking these numbers apart even more. And it's easy for us to do because we know 32 is actually equal to how many ones? How many ones do we have in 32? Well,
You have 2 ones.
I have 2 ones. Nice job. And how many tens do I have? Bella.
30.
I have 3 tens, which is equal to 30. Exactly. Who can break apart 41 for me? Okay, we know 32 we could break apart to 3 tens, which is equal to 30, and 2 ones, which is equal to 2. Kyler, can you break apart 41 for me?
1 1.
1 1, nice.
And then 4 tens.
And then 4 tens, which is 40. Nice. Okay. Now that we've broken this apart, this is super easy for us because we only really have to multiply these numbers together and then we can add them up. So a nice way to show this is we want to show this in a rectangle. Okay, and then we're going to break these how we broke them apart, we're going to place them on the rectangle like this. So I'm going to now take 32, I'm going to focus on 32 over here. I'm going to place that at the top right over here. So I have 32, but then we realized if we wanted to make these easier numbers, we could break this apart into 30 and 2. Okay, I'm going to break this right down the middle so I don't get confused. Okay, thumbs up if you see how I broke up 32. Now I got to work with 41. Okay, so we broke this up into easier numbers for us by having 40 and then 1. And I'm going to draw this line down the middle. Okay, now all I have to do is see what's coming down and what's coming across. Okay, so I'm going to focus on this box right here first. What's coming down is 30. Okay, and what's coming across is 40. Okay, and then I'm going to just multiply these numbers together. So I'm just going to do that for all of my boxes right now. I'm going to see what's coming down and what is coming across. So for this box right here, I would have 30 times 1. This box up here, I'm going to have 40 times 2. And this last box, I have 1 times 2. Does anyone have any questions on, Ms. Awada, how did you get those numbers? I don't see what's coming down and I don't see what's coming across. Or thumbs up if you're good on that. Now, since these numbers are way easier for me, I can just go ahead and multiply, okay? So I'm going to look at box number 1, okay? And remember, the nice thing about when we're working with zeros is we can pretend like these zeros aren't there. So I only have 3 and 4 that I'm working with. What is 3 times 4? Dylan, what is 3 times 4?
12.
12, good job, 12. And then how many zeros do I need to add into that?
2.
2 zeros, right? Here's 0 number 1, here's 0 number 2. So I'm going to add these to my numbers. So Dylan, what's 30 times 40?
1,200.
Good job, okay? And then I make sure that I box this, okay? Because this is my number that I don't want to forget. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing to all of these. So if I'm looking at 40 times 2 over here, I'm going to see, okay, I'm going to forget my zeros for a second. 4 times 2 is what? Show me with your fingers. Nice job. It is 8. And show me with your fingers how many zeros do I need to add back into that. Nice job. I just had 1 0 in my 40 right here. So my answer is 80. And then I box it, okay? And then I'm gonna look down here, 30 times 1, that's super simple. We know anything times 1 itself, so I'm gonna box 30. Okay, and then down over here, I have 1 times 2. Show me with your fingers, what is 1 times 2? Nice job. It is 2. So then I box it, okay? Okay, now raise your hand. Who remembers what am I doing with all of my boxed answers? All of these boxed answers, so 1,280, 30, and 2. What do I do with all these boxed numbers? Bella.
You're gonna add them.
You're gonna add them up. So I have 1,200. I have 80. I have 30. And I have 2. And I'm gonna add these all up. Okay. So over here in my ones place, I have 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2. Show me with your fingers, what is my total? Good job. 2 is my total. Okay, then I'm going to look at my tens place. I have 0 plus 8 plus 3. What is my total with that? 11. So I'm going to put my 1 down and carry my other one up here. Now I can look at my hundreds place. How many hundreds do I have total when I have 100 plus 200? Nice job, 300s. And finally, my thousands place, I have, I'm gonna erase this. I have 1,000 plus nothing. So how many thousands do I have? 1,000. So my final answer is 1,312. Okay, so we're going to try a double digit by a double digit with you guys doing it with the area model method, and then we're going to do bigger numbers, okay? So you guys try 56 times 43. Remember, how am I going to break this number up? How am I going to break this number up? Okay. So, Leia, how'd you break apart 56 to make these easier numbers for us?
For 56, in the tens place, there's a 5, which that means it's 50.
Nice.
And then in the ones place, there's a 6, so you just put down the 6.
Nice. Okay, what about 43?
In the tens place, there's a 4, which is 40.
Good job.
And in the ones place, there's a 3, so you put 3.
Good job. Okay, now I'm going to set up my rectangle. Okay. And let's put 56 on the top and 43 on the side. So Leia, what's going to go right here? I'm pointing dots. Can you see those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over there, there's going to be 50.
50. Okay. What about to the right of that?
6.
Good job. And what about right over here? What's going to be over here?
3.
3 would work, yeah. And then what's going to go on the bottom?
40.
40. Yeah, you could flip either one of these either way. It doesn't really matter as long as you have the boxes. So, Leia, box number 1 right here that I just put a star in. What's coming down and what's coming across, or what are we multiplying together?
What that thing that's coming down is 50 and coming across times 3.
Good job. And what about the box below this one right here?
Coming across is 40 and coming below is 50.
Good job. So 50 times 40. What about this box up here?
6 times 3, because coming across is 3 and coming below is 6.
Good job. And what about our last box?
Coming across is 40 and coming below 6. So 6 times 40.
Good job. 6 times 40. Okay, Leia, what'd you get for 50 times 3 up here? 50 times 3 is equal to what?
So we cover up the zeros, and 5 times 3 is 15, and then you just add the 0.
Good job. So we get 150. What about right below 40 times 50? What was your thought process?
So we cover up the 2 zeros, then you multiply 5 times 4, then you get 20, then you add the 2 zeros, then it's 2,000.
Good job. What about 6 times 3?
6 times 3 is 8.
Good job. 18.
And
And
then
our final
46 is 240 because 6 times 4 is 24, and then you add the 0.
Good job. 24, and then we're going to add that 0. I have all my boxed up numbers. What is my next step going to be? Linnea, now.
Your next step is going to be to add all of them up.
Add all them up. Okay, so I have 150. I have 18. I have 2,000, right? I need to make sure I'm keeping my place values lined up. And I have 24 or 240, okay? Notice my place values are lined up. They're good to go, okay? So, Linnea, looking at my ones place, what is 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0?
8.
Good job. What about in my tens place? I have 5 plus 1 plus 0 plus 4.
10, so you have to regroup.
Nice job. So I'm going to put my 0 down here and put my 1 up here. Nice job catching that, regrouping. For now, my hundreds place, I have 100 plus 100 plus 0 hundreds plus 200. So how many hundreds do I have total?
4 hundreds.
Good job. And finally, in my thousands place, what am I left with?
2,000.
Good job. So my final answer is 2,408. And this is what we got from this problem up here, 56 times 43.